I tried and tried and tried and tried for about 2 months to explain why. I mean, if there would have been anybody else but Trump running, any other Republican, any of them, I don't give a shit, Rick Perry, I don't care, any of them other than Trump, I would have said to the people who are going to vote third party or stay home, not vote for Hillary, fine, no problem. But why? Why? This is what I can't understand. Why so many Democrats and so many so-called liberals and people who like to identify themselves as progressives refused to see the importance of not allowing a psychopath like Trump to get the presidency. How could you people do this? It's not just Republicans who go fucking crazy. It's also Democrats and progressives and so-called liberals. And like I said, I will side with Bernie Sanders. And I don't give a shit what deal was made. Bernie Sanders said after the primary, vote for her. Vote for her. For Christ's sake, vote for her. Well, you didn't. I am more pissed off at this point, truly, at the people who had the power to prevent this. I'm not talking about these goddamn slimy Republicans and this religious right cabal of assholes. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the millions of us who had the power to stop this, to not let this happen. And this is just the beginning. Do you know how much damage this rat bastard is going to cause before he gets removed? The Republicans are never going to remove him. They're going to impeach him. And if the Democrats get control of the House and impeach him, and the Republicans still control the Senate in 2018, fuck it. He's not, it's going to be just like Bill Clinton. He's not going to go anywhere. I just don't get it. I don't understand the mindset of people who say they respect the democratic process. They want to see progressive politics. They want to see things change. And then they vote for a third-party candidate or stay home. So yeah. At this point, and I don't give a shit how pissed off all you people get. I've been through this before. I said it before. When I decided to back Obama rather than Clinton, way back in 2008, oh, Jesus, bleeding Christ, the hell that came down on my head for people. How could you do that, Malloy? And here we are again. And this time, like I said, this time, using the brain that evolution gave you. God damn it, couldn't you look at the situation and say, whoops, I don't like her, but I'm goddamn sure going to do my best to make sure that Donald Trump does not get into office. No, you couldn't do that, could you? You just couldn't do that. So I put my ass out there alone. I'm talking about with the people who subscribe to this program or listen and get in that chat room or whatever. I put my ass out there expecting that smart people, intelligence people, will look at the situation and say, we can't let Trump get elected. But you didn't, did you? Well, okay. You made your bargain with evil. Now deal with it. A lot of you liberals and Democrats who stayed home or voted third party, are you whining tonight or are you saying, hey, this is good. This is really good. I like this. Eh? You probably didn't like the Paris Accords anyway because they didn't go far enough. No shit! They didn't go far enough. Neither did the Affordable Care Act. But where do you start? You don't start at the end of the race. You start at the beginning. Just astonishing. I have so goddamn given up on the left in this country. In the first place, it doesn't exist. There hasn't been a left in this country for 30 years. 35. The left went batshit when Reagan got into office, had a nervous breakdown, and hasn't been an effective force in politics since, with a couple of exceptions. In the meantime, the right-wingers, the neo-Nazis, the Republicans, the Christian right, slowly, methodically built their steamboat, and it ran right over everybody. And look who's in office, and look who's waiting in the wings.